Okay, I'd like to call to order tonight's regular meeting of the Board of Finance for today, Tuesday, May 14th. Let's begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, it doesn't look like we have any public. I assume there was no correspondence.
No.
So let's jump into the consideration of approval for the minutes. 3 meetings, the public hearing, the meeting of the 20th, special meeting, and the meeting of the 16th, a special meeting.
Do we, can we approve them all at once, or we have to do it individually?
Individually.
I thought, right. So I move to approve the meeting of March 19th.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, you signify by saying aye.
Aye.
I move to approve the meeting.
I'm sorry, I have to abstain, apparently I wasn't there.
Oh, yes, you were at a baseball game.
Yeah, sorry.
That's for the public hearing.
I move to approve the meeting on, hockey game, March 20th.
Second.
Discussion. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous? April 16th.
I don't have it.
I'll make a
Oh, here
motion
it
to,
is.
go
I move to accept the meeting notes from a special meeting on April 16th.
ahead. Second.
Discussion. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right, moving on to the next agenda item, the consideration of establishing the fiscal year 2020 mill rate. Brad?
Okay.
Oh, about, sorry,
Yeah, that's okay. You want to make a motion? I mean,
do you have
I have the numbers, yeah.
Why don't you give us the numbers and we'll go from there?
The real estate number for the mill rate would be 3341.41.
3341.
All right, and the motor vehicle would be 32, even.
So that doesn't change,
Which-
that's unchanged.
We haven't changed that in a few years. Yeah,
Okay, so I'm sorry, about real estate,
33.41,
motor vehicle,
32.0.
All right, so we'll entertain a motion to set the mill rate for the fiscal year 2019 through 2020 for real estate at 33.41 and for motor vehicles at 32.00.
Point, so moved.
Need a second?
Second.
Any discussion? All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed.
Okay.
Next topic on the agenda, appointment of the auditor.
I would make a recommendation to continue the services at this point of PKF O'Connor Davies as our accountants and auditors for the fiscal year ending June 30th, 2019.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any discussion? Okay, not hearing any discussion. All those in favor of appointing PKF O'Connor Davies as the auditors for the town of Bethel's financial statements for the fiscal year 2019, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous.
Can you just PKF?
F. O'Connor Davies, Davies, accountants and advisors.
Last, oh, I'm
And
sorry.
is O'Connor CO?
This is last year's, you can just take that.
Okay.
The last item on the agenda is the controller's report, which I handed out a few minutes ago. Everything is seen, this is as of April 30th. And the first page shows the revenue. And there's excess, there's a surplus in revenue right now of $539,912.75. The big item in there at this point is the $790,338, which we did receive from the state of Connecticut for, yep. So,
Yes, right.
hmm?
What was that for?
That's the ECS dollars.
Okay.
We never budgeted for it because we weren't sure whether or not we were gonna receive it. We did receive it. And we had discussed this, and we'll probably talk about it in the next meeting, that we'll use this to pay down the short-term debt, that number. I'm sure the 539,912 will grow within the next 2 months. We continue to get real estate taxes in and other revenue from building permits and conveyance taxes and whatever. So that number will continue to rise. As far as the expenses are concerned, they're all pretty much in order. Our total expense at this point is $57,546,922. You see some large numbers in there, but there's allocations that have to be made. Debt service, we still have payments that are gonna be made before the end of the year, so there's outstanding right now $1.7 million. Employee benefits, we still have a couple of months of insurance payments, plus we also have the pension payments for the police and the town side, which will be made before the end of the year, so that number will come down substantially. The police are in order with, they'll probably have a little surplus, but they're moving in the right direction. And I don't think anything else really, looking at it. Probate, again, we received the refunds from, or reimbursement from the 3 towns. And there's allocations that have to be made on some of the other accounts, like town insurance to the utilities. We allocate some of those expenses.
Where's the police surplus going to be due for?
Well, there are a bunch of new offices, so you're
salary.
probably gonna see them there because they
Salary
budgeted
benefits.
for the higher salaries and they came in at the lower base, so
Okay.
you're gonna probably see it from there,
Yeah.
yeah.
So they'll come in at lower salary, so we're probably going to be safe in the next year's budget too, in terms of our.
Yeah, maybe,
Salary.
yeah. Well, actually, they they didn't increase their salaries at all, yeah,
Yeah.
because the contract, we're working on negotiating the contract at this point, so. That's part of the reason why, their salaries are low in there because they're using the prior year's
Okay.
salaries,
Okay.
so. But other than that, everything seems to be okay.
I'm just looking very quick, oh, I'm sorry, go ahead. I'm just looking very quickly, highway's got a 269 variance, kind of digging in, it looks like salaries is, to be paid for the last
Mhm.
couple of months. Though it looks like road construction's actually over by 4.
Some of that has to go to the capital account, so that gets allocated over there. Because we have, money outstanding on the balance sheet side, so to speak.
Right.
So that's where it's going, that overage would be charged against.
And those are items in capital non-recurring that have been outstanding for a while? Is it in the capital non-recurring?
Capital.
The capital plan, yeah.
So I'm sorry, I'm not following. So just out of fund balance?
No, in prior years, we had appropriated money in the capital account for road construction, not in capital non-recurring, but in roads.
Okay.
So that money is sitting in the capital account, not in the fund balance for those purposes. So that money that's charged during the course of the year to the highway department would be reallocated or transferred to the capital account.
Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Any other questions? No? Not hearing any, entertain a motion to adjourn.
I move to adjourn.
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. We're adjourned.
All right.
Thank you.
11 minutes.
Boy, that's a new record.
Short and
All right.
sweet.
Yeah.